Hello, hello. Anybody in here? Hey, Bob. I'm having some issues. I had it all set up for everybody to be in here, whatever. When it was time to go live, it wouldn't let me do anything. And there's other people in the other room or on the other thing, and I tried to comment. I couldn't even comment on my own chat to let them know that I was coming over here. So can you go to the other chat if it's still up? All it says is waiting for Papa Prepper, and I can't even do anything about it. But can you go over there and message the people that's in there and tell them to go out and find this one, please? Because I can't while I'm streaming, I guess. No, it's on YouTube. There should be another, like a picture of me that says let's chat or something like that. But I mean, I've got like a black shirt on, black hat, and I can't go back out and tell these people where I'm at. Thank you, sir. I'm guessing you guys can still see me while I do this, I guess. Because I've opened another page and I'm trying to find the one that I already set up, and it's like, it's gone. I cannot find it at all. Yeah, it's totally gone off my page. So I don't know what's happened. Is there anybody in here now? Well, if nobody shows up, I guess I can still run through what I need to run through on a bug out vehicle. I really want some participation. I think I'm sitting here rambling to myself. I don't know. Hey, one of them found me. Hello. I'm not sure what, excuse me, I'm not sure what happened, and I apologize. The other one I had set up, I came in here to go live, and when I did that, it acted like that it wasn't my account. It wanted me to, like, when it was time to go live, it said waiting for Papa Prepper, and it's like, I'm him. I'm right here, and it wouldn't let me do anything. So how's everybody doing this evening? Hello, Rebecca Phillips, Chris Kaufman, Jefferson Martial Arts. Hello. SJ Mullen. How's everybody this evening? Hold on just a second. I forgot something. Gotta have my background music. Maybe not that loud, but all right, everybody. Is Mame? I don't know. I don't see her yet. Mame's Legacy, are you in here? If y'all need to go learn about some canon and stuff like that, she's your girl. She's very thorough. She's yeah, Chris. I saw her in there when I was trying to get in there. Locked me out of my own live stream. But anyway, that's good, and thank you, SJ. I got to do the dreaded Walmart thing after this. I'm buffering. I didn't even say anything bad yet. Not that I would, but all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into this if it's buffering, just in case. Maybe it's the flag. I don't know. YouTube's getting bad on people. And I mean, I think really my videos are pretty mild to some of the folks on here, which I mean, they're not bad people either, but they just kind of get a little more in depth than I do. And maybe I will in time, but you know, I just want to kind of stick to the basics right now and just start. And see, SJ, I wanted to do that too, but around here, I'm in southern Indiana. Mamie Pepper. It's Mame's Legacy, Rebecca. But I wanted to start canning this season too. And like I said, I'm in southern Indiana, and those high pressure cookers and canners and stuff, they're gone. Like they are non-existent around here. But a guy I watch, you guys probably know him, Grim Survival. He's having a giveaway. He draws a name Wednesday, and it's for a nice, I forget how many quarts it is, but it's a really nice pressure canner. So, excuse me, I'm in that drawing. That would be amazing. But yeah, Mame's Legacy. It's MAME' Legacy. She's only got like 6 or 7 videos, and she shows how to make your own cordage too out of wool. She spins her own wool into yarn and then makes cordage. And I watched her can raw chicken. I mean, she's really cool, really great, and she's from the great state of Texas. God bless Texas. But all right, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna try not to keep you guys too long. Yes, they are, SJ. SJ. I do have a Rumble account, and it's Papa Prepper. I've posted one video over there so far. I just kind of got it up as a backup in case one day, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to take all these videos and put them on Rumble, and I may just start, I'll still post here because a lot of people don't want to, have 2 platforms to go back and forth between. But anything I post here, I'll be putting on Rumble. And if I get into a little more controversial material, I'll probably just do strictly Rumble video and not put it on YouTube because there's no sense of putting it up here just to get deleted. Or I had a gentleman in here the other night when I was live, and it was so bad he couldn't even post his comment or his chat because it was in reference to the election and whatnot. And it, when he tried to enter his chat, it just put a red line all the way through it and said could not be posted or something like that. So I don't know what's up with that, but they're getting bad. Hey, Mame's Legacy, she made it. All right, I'm gonna get started. If you guys say something over here and you want me to see it or a question, just please put it all in caps, because I'll glance over here every once in a while, but I'll probably be looking at this quite a bit. So if it is something you want me to see, put it all in caps. That would be amazing, because I don't have any subs. I don't even have subs in here. Or subs. Never mind. I thought you said something else. I was meaning the people that watch the comments and make sure everything's kosher and nobody's cursing or being vulgar, or a moderator. That's what I thought. And yeah, I don't have any subs over there at all. None. But yeah, I'd appreciate that a lot. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If it was I haven't watched Alaska Prepper today. I've been pretty busy today. I love Rudy, though. He's got to be one of the nicest, kindest souls that I've ever seen in my life. But before we get to the bug out vehicle, I'll talk about a bug out plan a little bit. Because before any of this happens, before anything goes down, you're going to want to have a plan. You don't want to just, all right, throw everything in the car, let's go, we'll find somewhere to go. You don't want to be doing that, because you're likely going to get cut off any which way you try to go. But yes, mods. That's what I meant when you said subs. That's where my mind went, was to mods. I need mods. But you're definitely going to have a plan in place for everybody involved. That means, if where you're bugging out to, there's people already there, they want to be on the same page. So all you got to do is, get word to them that you're on your way, and they can get everything ready on their end to have you, ready for when you get there. And say you have kids, like if you and your spouse are at work and the kids are at school, you got to know who's going to go get which kid. And if you're coming back home first or heading straight to the bug out location, or if you have like Prepper Nurse 1, he was talking, he has a girl in college miles away, but he knows that she is to drive home. He's not to go get her. So if you have like teenagers and, stuff like that, or kids at school, you guys need to communicate before this even happens. If it goes down, wait, I'll be there to get you. Or if it goes down, hurry and get home. This is where we're going to meet. You just want to have the plan. You don't want to be at your bug out location wondering where your kid's at, or wondering where your spouse is at if she's supposed to get there first. Because, cell phone towers go down, whatever, you're just going to be left guessing, and you're going to have to go back out and find them, or not. That would make you a pretty bad person if you didn't. And before you bug out, you're going to want to secure your home as much as possible. Board up your windows, bolt up your doors, and make sure if you board up your windows, put the plywood or the boards, whatever, use big wood screws, and put your boards on the inside of the windows. That's a common mistake that people don't realize. You put them on the outside, they can just pry them off or unscrew them, whatever. But if you put them on the inside, they're going to have to work a lot more to get through that. And, they can cut through it or whatever still, but it's going to be harder for them. Make it as hard as you can on them. Put braces on the insides of your doors, and, whatever you got to do when you leave. That last point of entry that you're utilizing when you're bugging out, lock it up any which way you can, as heavily as you can. Because 9 chances out of 10, it's going to get hit. It's going to get hit hard. So at least you might not be able to stop them, but at least make them work for it. Um, know where you're going and get there. I mean, we've allotted ourselves 15 minutes. You know, get your stuff, hit the car, get out of here. Um, that's just it. I mean, you got to have a plan to know where you're going and get there. Make sure everybody's on board doing their job. Everybody's got to have their own job. In my house, everybody's responsible for their own bag, their bug out bag. Everybody's got one ready to go. Everybody's got to have a job. And you're going to want the most direct and wide open route possible. And what I mean by wide open, the least resistance. Like if you can get there taking highway such and such in 15 minutes, or you can get there taking this backcountry road that nobody travels in 25 minutes, take the extra 10 minutes, because that way you're less likely to run into traffic jams. You're not going to run into, authorities trying to regulate traffic, trying to stick needles in your arms or anything like that. And, but you definitely want the most direct, but the easiest access to get there. Thank you, Jefferson Martial Arts. Yes, please hit the like button or dislike. If I say something you don't like, I get it, whatever. But subscribe if you haven't already, and please share these. That would help me out a lot. I'm really trying to work this up. Okay, getting off track. And this, a lot of people don't mention this, but I feel it's very important, and there's ways of doing it. Make sure you're not being followed, because say neighbor dude next door, the guy that lets his dog poop in your yard, he's a jerk already. If he sees you hauling stuff out into your car and taking off, he's going to know you got a safe place somewhere. And if he's got any sense about him, he's going to try to follow you. And so, say you're almost, I don't know, I would do it safely 5 miles from where you're going, but just kind of like pull in some and see if anybody pulls in around you, or if anybody, and make it somewhere where they can't see you pull in. So they either fly by you or they're looking for you, and they're going to be real slow looking, and you're going to know that they were following you. But you definitely want to make sure nobody is following you to your safety spot. And I really don't hear a lot of guys mention that. But to me, that's pretty key. Because as much work and time and money and effort as you take into bugging out and making sure your family is ready to go, it'd be a pity to let somebody just drive up in behind you. And then you're either stuck with him, you're going to have to hurt him, you're going to have to off him, or he's going to run and tell everybody else and get a clan and come back. So, all right, that's about as much as I really got for a plan, as in knowing what you're doing and when to do it. And I'll ask you guys, what is your, I know some of you ain't going anywhere, you're staying put, but say you're bugging out, what is your trigger? What point would it have to be in the SHTF situation that you're like, all right, I'm out? I think mine would be is when they, one of two things. If martial law is implemented and it's everywhere, if they're heading out to every little community, because I firmly believe if Trump gets this overturned, and what's her name already warned or told her soldiers, make us pay, and they know we're out here. They know the majority of the conservatives and Trump supporters, the Trump train runs deep in the country, the rural areas. They're going to hit us. the media, whoever can say, oh, it's going to be the big cities. Yeah, it will. But they're going to get us in the rural areas too. I firmly believe that's going to be coming. So that would be one. I mean, I could fight off, a small clan of them. I got enough firepower. But if they're coming in droves, just like zombies, and I truly believe they are going to be the zombie apocalypse. Not so much, well, they are brainless, but, that they are going to be the zombie apocalypse. But, yep, lost my train of thought. Did that last time, too. But anyway, that would be one of my triggers, is if they were on their way out here. Or the vaccine. It is going to be mandated. We're going door to door. You're going to have to take it or suffer, blah, 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 blah. Well, peace out, Boy Scout. I'm hitting the woods. I got somewhere to go. And hell hath no fury over a bunch of armed rednecks. Let me tell you. But anyway, your bug out vehicle. That's mine. Let's see. Hey, Papa, you're cutting into my viewing of Antifa getting their ass beat in Washington. Good. I mean, I'm into that, but man, you want to go watch that instead? I totally get it. Don't watch me. They deserve it. It's about time. I'm staying home and until my house burns to the ground. Bless your heart, Names. I guarantee you'll give them a hell of a fight, though. Every member of my family and every member of my MAG group has a job, and they know how to do their job. Proud Boys are in Washington. Man, I haven't watched it since this. Well, I think I shut it off about 2 o'clock because I had to go to town. But I was when they had all the pastors, and I mean there was a lot of powerful speakers there today. Oh, I'm gonna have, man. I hope they don't take it down. I really want to see that. Yes, please share. I want to see that. But the bug out vehicle. There, I mean, of course, like I said, for this, I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. Because if you have like a little all-wheel drive, some kind of like, little Subaru wagon or something, and like me, I have an H3, there's a lot of size difference, I can, my car or my truck, SUV, whatever, dude, it's packed and ready to go. There's stuff in there that I keep in there that will not come out. I've got, like I said in my video earlier, if I was to get pulled over by the police, they're going to think I'm homeless, most likely, because I've got tents, I've got camp stoves, I've got, the big, hardcore, like black plastic with the big, heavy yellow lids. That's what I got, the whole width of the back of my car, and it is just packed. There's everything, pots and cast irons, skillets, pots and pans, a camp stove. There's compartments all in the back of the car. I got propane. I mean, I've got everything in there to live pretty comfortably for probably a couple of weeks. So, I mean, if it goes down, I would hate, of course, I don't want that to happen. But, hey, there's what? That's Mama Prepper. Okay. Come on now. Don't be messing with me on my live stream. I have a hard enough time doing this. Papa, if I need to bug out, I'm screwed. I've got... Oh, I'm sorry. No, ma'am, she's not flirting. She is, but that's my wife. Anyway, I've got camp stove, propanes, skillet. But anyway, what you need to have, I'm not saying mine's, whatever. But I know we will be comfortable for a while if it comes to it. Maybe a little chilly because it's winter, but we're going to be safe. Um, but as in just every day, you can only have so much room. Say you just have the trunk of a car, or a back seat, whatever. You're definitely going to want water and food for at least 3 days. I'd say a week. You're going to want, because obviously you're not going to be able to carry enough water for your family for a whole week in the backseat of your car. I mean, and still have room for everything else. So you're going to want some kind of way to purify water, which it be a pot with a fire starter, so you can boil your water, whatever you need to do. If you can afford a couple, I don't recommend life straws, but they're about the cheapest you can get. Excuse me. The Sawyer Mini is considerably better. I mean, it's like maybe $5 to $10 more, but it's a lot better filter. It's good for up to 100,000 gallons of water. That would be your best bet. But you're going to want food, water, for, like I said, 3 days to a week. If you have some kind, I did my bug out bag the other night. I showed you the little portable fire pit grill thing. That was like $26, I think. Something like that is really nice. Takes up like no space, hardly whatsoever. That way you can just, pack it up and hit the road after you've stopped and in safety and, had a meal, whatever you need to do. You're going to want as much as you can get, but you're going to want the, least amount of space, I guess, because you're going to, me personally, a lot of guys, ladies say take the bare necessities. I'm taking all I can get. That's why my car stays packed. I mean, it's ready to go aside from the food and stuff that's all I have to grab, really. My boomsticks and freedom seeds. And can you say crossbow? Because that's going too. And food. That's really all we need out of the house in our bug out bags. So everything else, that's why it's ready. Because I want to take as much as possible. But, okay, water and food. You're going to want some kind of fire starter. Preferably, you're going to want 2 to 3 different options. Like a ferro rod and steel, the magnesium sticks, lighters, waterproof matches. You're going to want to make sure you have a few of those on you at all times, or that stuff you can keep in your car now. Easy stuff to keep in your car now. And you're going to want something, like I said, to at least boil water in or cook in. It don't have to be anything great. Like I said, I've got cast iron because I already had it, because we camp quite often. So all my cast iron is all packed up, ready to go. I'm probably getting horrible gas mileage now to think about that. But oh well, it's better than the alternative. Utensils for cooking and eating. So, like I said, pots and pans, you're going to want something to eat with or something to eat on. You're going to want lights, flashlights, the little crank lights, lanterns, fuel for the lamp. I mean, you're going to have some kind of light. Like I said, I've got a tent, and I mean that would be smart to put in any bug out vehicle because you never know. I mean, like if we have to bug out, I know ours is like, I mean, it's literally a county over, but a lot can go down in that, 25 or 20 mile, whatever it is, a lot can go down. I mean, there's going to be people lost their minds on the road, run you off the road, and there you're ditched halfway between. You're going to have to probably stick it out for the night, So have a tent and tarps and cordage. You can never have too much rope, cordage. My favorite is paracord because it's very versatile. You can do anything with it. You're going to want first aid equipment. Um, I am really anal on the first aid thing. So my first aid goes a little farther than everybody else's first aid would. Like of course, you want Band-Aids, peroxide, triple antibiotic ointment, alcohol, stuff like that. But then, like, I've got, a big suture kit, all different kinds of sutures, butterflies, tourniquets. I mean, I've got chest packing. I mean, I could, not that I know how to do all that, but I've got most of these stuff to do it. If, worst case scenario, I can take care of gunshot wounds, stab wounds, burns, everything. Not saying I can, and not saying it'll be a success, but I've got the stuff to do it with. You're also going to want, yes, dude, I would love to have a van. That would be amazing right now. I wish I could buy that from Bear Independent, but I'm not that proud to say I'm too poor to shop at Bear Independent. His is good quality stuff. I mean, shout out to Bear. He is an amazing guy. He sells good. Everything is handmade in the USA. Nothing from overseas. I mean, his is top notch, above military standards equipment. He's a soldier. He is a soldier. And his product is incredible, but it's a little pricey for me. But yeah, if you guys want to see some awesome first aid, go to bearindependent.com. I should get paid for these plugs. Anyway, bearindependent.com. He has got hands down the best medical first aid equipment you can buy. I mean, by far the best. Back to the bug out vehicle. You're going to want to keep basic tools. Basically whatever, if your car's standard or metric, you're going to want a set of wrenches for that. Not to mention, they come in handy for building, repair, whatever else you need to do. You're going to want like screwdrivers, a hammer, ratchet, sockets. You just want like a to-go, basically, toolbox you can leave in your car that has, like just your basic tool set you can work on your car. You're going to want an axe or a camp hatchet, some kind of hatchet in your car, because, if you don't make it to your bug out, you might be roughing it. And if you don't have a tent, you're going to have to make something to sleep in. Which granted, your car is perfect shelter, but if it's down, it's on the road, you don't want to stay in that car. That is you're going to have a big target on your back if you stay in that car. Somebody will find you. So, you're going to have to make some kind of shelter. You're going to have a way to make, cut firewood and, stuff like that. So you're going to want an axe or a hatchet. Hand saws. Again, if you're going to have to build a shelter of any kind, you're going to want some kind of handsaw, because that is a lot easier than trying to chop down enough poles and limbs to make a shelter with. And knives. I firmly believe you can never carry too many knives. I've got knives for, everything. In my car, in my bag, everywhere. My hunting bag. I guarantee you, if I had to bug out, there's probably at least 10 knives on my person somewhere. In the car, in my bags. And I got everything from skinning knives, gutting knives, people sticking knives. Whatever I got to do, I got a knife for it. So that's definitely some things you'll need. Maintenance on your car. You're going to want to have a spare tire. And I don't mean donut. I know that's an added expense, but if you can afford it, you're going to want a regular size spare tire, not the little donut, because say you have to get out in these back roads, dirt roads, whatever, that donut's not going to last you very long. And you're going to wish you'd spent the $100 and got a spare tire. And I know they're more expensive than $100. Trust me, that was just a number. A couple things that I would buy would be like a serpentine belt for your vehicle, or whatever kind of belts your car needs, whatever runs on. I would get extra. Not that expensive of a thing to pick up, but that's one of the things that tends to go wrong with a car. Is the belts. I would have some like tire patch stuff with me, maybe a couple cans of Fix-A-Flat. Come on, Chris, help me out. Hell, even some spark plugs, spark plug wires. What's going on? Okay, spark plugs, spark wires, just anything else, you can think of that's basic routine maintenance on your car. Wouldn't hurt to have that kind of stuff on you. Let me see. I have another list here on my phone. Just a couple things so I wouldn't forget. The stuff I have. Okay, duh. Okay, an extra container of gas, whether it be a 2-gallon jug, 5-gallon jug. You're definitely going to want, a little bit of spare gas if you have room. I mean, it's kind of, you're going to need the gas. And you're going to want a siphon hose or a siphon pump, because 9 chances out of 10, if people are bugging out, there's going to be cars they didn't take sitting around everywhere. So, you're going to want to get up all that gas while you can. You're going to want a good set of toe straps. And if you can afford it, I mean, if whatever you're driving is, it's feasible, a winch. I would love to have a winch. I cannot afford a winch. That is not in my budget. But a good set of toe straps is not that expensive. A seatbelt cutter, glass breaker. That's a good thing to have. And most of those you can buy, like the tactical ink pens. They're not very expensive. Like there's a cutter notched in it somewhere, and then one of the ends is a glass breaker, so you can get out of your vehicle. Something I do want to invest in very soon is a CB radio. Actually, I'll probably have to get 2, because where I'm going, I would want them to have a CB too, so we can talk back and forth. But that's definitely, I think, will be the way to go, is a CB radio. I think most people have jumper cables. If you don't, you're definitely going to want to have a pair, even if it's a cheap pair from Walmart, wherever. You're going to want some jumper cables. Papa buying from pawn shops. Uh-oh, I done talked too fast. What was I buying at a pawn shop, Sean? Oh, maybe the winch? CB? I don't know. Ah, okay, gotcha. I never thought to look. Well, we really don't have pawn shops around here much anymore. After all these stupid shutdowns, and I mean, I think all we got around here is closed down. I think there's one maybe left in town. Well, the closest town to me. You might want to look into a power inverter. That way, it plugs in your cigarette lighter in your car, but then it's a little box, and then you can plug in your whatever you need to plug in, phone chargers, whatever, will plug into that, and you'll still have a way to keep stuff charged. Or say you had to have electricity for something, you can run it off of your car. Um, it's something that extra oil, extra power steering fluid, extra brake fluid. You're definitely just make sure you have the stuff that you need to keep your car maintained because you never know. I mean, your car could become your bug out vehicle or your bug out location. If something happens and at least, you can get it off into the woods somewhere or somewhere you can at least hide your car or SUV or whatever. At least you do have something to get in and out of the weather in, and you're going to want to keep it maintained. So, you know, I know it sounds like a lot, but you're going to want that car around as long as possible because hell, you might end up having to bug out again. You know, nobody is untraceable. Nobody is untouchable. You know, if they want to find you and they're that hell bent, they're going to find you. And it's going to be up to you to stand up and be like, all right, I'm tired of running. Or you can just be like, all right, let's go. Me personally, I don't know what, I just don't know what it'll come down to on that. If you can, get some spare keys for your car, and that can be pricey. The newer the car, the more expensive that's going to be. Trust me. I think that's about all I really got. I know I kind of talked in circles on that, and I definitely need a moderator so I can focus on this and not so much this. But let's see what's going on over here. Still say everybody needs to brush up or learn bushcraft. Yes, absolutely, man. I've been watching that stuff, and some of it I've tried, and I can pull off pretty decent. We got a visitor. Can I help you, Mama? I actually have 13 people in here, but I watch a lot of bushcraft stuff, and I mean, there's some of it that I think I could. I know I can do the fire stuff. I've tried it. But like the shelter building and stuff, I would love to take off one weekend and just go do that. Just the bare essentials. Just take off, have to build the shelter, fire, everything. I would love that. S.J. Mullen said, hello, Mrs. Papa Prepper.
Hi.
Oh, Jefferson Martial Arts. Don't forget ponchos. Yes, I have ponchos. I don't have any in my truck or my car, but I have them in our bug out bags. Yeah, we got them in the bags, ready to go. Next weekend, I'll have my MAD group up in the mountain. I will be teaching them friction fires, winter shelter building. Man, that is awesome. I would love to get on something like that. So, is there anything that maybe I didn't say that you guys think ought to be on there or in the list? Or, I mean, feel free to comment. Like I said, I'm new at this, so, and I can take criticism fairly well. Gosh. Pop, I'm up for a bug out test. That's what I was saying last night. That would be awesome. Would love it. Well, thank you, SJ. I appreciate that. It might have to be after Christmas, Kaufman. But I'm totally down to do it. Well, what are you going to say? We got to bug out and bird. Yeah, there won't be nothing fun about it. Yeah.
Cold easy.
It'd have to be after Christmas, but yeah, I'd definitely be down to do that. I don't know where we do it at, but Hutch Homestead bug out test video. I don't think I saw that one. I saw what is their names? They have like 11 kids and 16 grandkids. Um, what is their name? I just watched it yesterday. I can't remember. But they done a winter bug out. Well, actually, no, they were bugging in. I'm sorry, but they cut the power.
We could do that.
They cut the power in their house for like 3 days, and it was pretty intense toward the end.
Set up the tents inside.
We want to see your Hummer. It just looks like a H3 Hummer. It's not. I mean, it's not all bugged out or nothing yet.
There's somebody around here that drives one.
It's
all camoed out.
Yes. Mag group or involved in a mag group, you all should run a simulation of a meetup bug out. I know me and my group do, and I know a couple of other groups that do. My mag consists of about 8 people. So I don't have a very big mag, if you even call it a mag. It's friends and family is about it. But I would love to be able to do something like that. I'll get a picture of the Hummer, though. Like I said, it's just a plain old Provident Preppers. Yes, that's them. I watched that just yesterday. Thank you very much, G2 Walla 2. Eight people is 6 more than I have. Well, Sean, if you guys were a little closer, you'd have 8 more.
I just need a tiny house community.
Please, Shag. It's not that kind of show, is it? Shag? Connor Rice, I'm not sure what that means.
I think you do know what that means. Bye, guys.
See ya. I'll be off here in just a few minutes.
You're fine.
Connor Rice, you need to leave. Some people. Are you serious right now? I clearly. Wow. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. That was wow. Not sure what I did to cause all that, but I hope so, Coughlin. Sorry, that kind of got me off kilter. Mm. I'm glad she'd already left the room before that happened. Mm. Anyway, oh, she is here. I'm sorry, honey. I tried to take care of it as quick as I could. I would love to have a K-bar. I was looking at those today. I'm adding a lot of people as moderators because I do not want that happening again. If you don't want a mod, that's fine. I mean, it's cool, but you know, I can't handle much of that. That was absolutely, completely uncalled for. Okay, so anyway, thank you. Honestly, my EDC knife, don't laugh at me, it is an Open Trail Walmart brand pocket knife. And this thing, it stays razor sharp. I've never had a bit of problem with it. I've had this knife for 4 years, and it's a great knife. Now, I do have other knives that's packed away in the bags and stuff, but the one I carry every day, it's just a cheap Walmart Open Trails pocket knife. Nothing great, but it is sharp and it stays sharp. Yeah, Chris Kaufman, I made you a mod. I'm adding like the people that I know will be here, or I hope will be here. I'm adding everybody as a mod because, like I said, that was ridiculous. I do not want that crap happening again. That was embarrassing. Wow. 15 years. I've got a lot to learn about all this. But what time is it? Okay, guys, it is 8 o'clock. I'm going to have to jump off here. I promised Mama Prepper a trip to Walmart. So I'm gonna have to go do that. But I will jump off here, and I'm not sure what my next video will be. But I'm not gonna let what just happened deter me. I mean, we'll still be live. I'm gonna try to come up with a date and a time, like consistent. So I think that'll help. Like I said, I don't know what happened earlier. I logged on to YouTube, tried to start the first live, and it was like it acted like it wasn't me. It kept saying we're waiting for Papa Prepper, and I was sitting here trying to get into it. So, oh well, I'll get it figured out. But I will leave this. I won't end it right away if you guys want to chat and whatever. Have a hot Saturday night date. No, it will literally consist of going to Walmart and maybe stopping to get I don't know if you guys have Sonic, but we usually get a Sonic drink or something. And coming back home, but we don't get a lot of time alone. So I will see you all on the flip side. Like I said, I'll try to have a more consistent time and day of the week. And God bless each and every one of y'all. And don't forget to give a thumbs up or thumbs down and subscribe if you would. And please share. And God bless y'all. And I will see you later. Papa Prepper out.